Compass and pacing is an essential skill for every forestry professional. A compass is used to identify the direction of travel relative to magnetic north. The first step for someone new to compass and pacing is to determine how much distance your pace covers using a natural walking gait. In forestry, the most common unit of measurement is 66 feet, the distance of one chain. Knowing your individual pace will help you calculate unknown distances when used on site. There are 3 questions that need to be answered in order to use a compass successfully. First, where is magnetic north? Second, where are you in relation to where you want to be? And third, do you know how to set the bearing for where you want to go?
You'll notice a mirror here. That's to help you read the compass as you're lining your sight. Now, as you set up between the 2 markers to get your bearing or azimuth, you're going to use this sight much like a sight's on a rifle or a gun, and then you're going to take a read. Now, the important thing about this is to make sure as you look at your compass that it's in working order. The first thing you're going to do is make sure that there are no bubbles or that there are no magnets or metal around to throw off your bearing or azimuth. Again, you'll see the basic measurements on here. For us, we're looking at a general 0 to 360 range. So what we have to learn is number 1, 0 to 360 is north. You go down, 180 degrees is south, and in between those in 90-degree increments. So you've got 0 to 90, 90 to 180, 180 to 270, and 270 back to 360. On this particular compass, if we ran a bearing or azimuth of 30, it would be north-northeast. So you can see the 30 azimuth in here running between north and northeast. So that's north-northeast. If it fell in the northeast range, it would just be northeast. But you want to hold the compass as level as possible. The next thing you're going to see is that the red needle is always going to point north. Now that's a magnetic north. And so depending upon your location in the world, you're going to have a declination difference. But from here to 100 yards away, it's going to be close. From here to 1,000 miles away, you're going to see a little difference. So keep that in mind. For our purpose, we're going to trust it to be accurate. All right, so the next thing you're going to do is you're going to line this compass up, and we're shooting a line. We see that the compass already points to north. So for our purposes, we're going to turn our dial to north. It's hard to see with the compass not being level, but we're just going to turn this dial so that the red arrow behind the magnet lines up. We're going to adjust that, shooting from our land marker to our next particular spot. We're going to use our sight and fine-tune our adjustment, and then we're going to take a reading. It just so happens that this particular reading is 360 degrees, true north. So from our spot here to our spot there is perfect north. So we know that that bearing or azimuth is 360, and that's what we would write.
Remember that compasses are based on a magnetized needle pointing north, so any compass is sensitive to metal objects. Nearby belt buckles, rings, and watches, as well as metal fences and vehicles can result in false readings. In addition, compass and pacing is used throughout forestry operations, including cruising timber, locating boundary lines, laying out roads and harvest sales, and locating wildfires. Developing a proficiency in this skill is an essential first step for any forestry professional.